The following is a presentation by Radio Plus Sports. A complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com. A huge thank you to our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. New Medical Center, Integrated Healthcare, Home and Auto Sales, All Phase, Heating and Cooling, The Other Bar, Bristol Morgan Bank, and for their scoreboard sponsorship as well as for the ads, Katie's Log Cabin in Oakfield, Oakfield Booster Club, and Oak Central. And now here is your broadcast for Radio Plus Sports. Welcome to Sheboygan Christian as we get ready here for some regional baseball action, or softball, or volleyball. How about that? Geez, how can I be thinking baseball already? It's just been one of those days. Been scrambling to try and make sure the computer is working. And it took me forever, but it is finally, I think, where it's at. So I'm going to ask that please keep me posted with whatever is happening out there by putting some stuff in the chat if there's something that pops and goes crazy. So help me out that way. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus Sports. Regional final game here between the Oakfield Oaks, who are the number 7 seed and knocked off the 2 seed on Thursday, and they're going to be taking on the Sheboygan Christian Eagles here this evening. We're going to step aside. We're going to get a few messages from our sponsors, and we'll be back here on the Home and Auto pregame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer on RP Sports.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Wisconsin.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
If you dream it, we'll fabricate it. Most countertops will be installed by next week and completed in just one day. Visit one of our showrooms in Fond du Lac and Oshkosh to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional saving.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
Primary responsibility of a community bank is to support the community. And as we look to support the community, there are different venues that we can provide support. We donate to one scholarship every year. That's a renewable 4-year scholarship for local students. They have to have some tie to the bank, so they're a client, their parents or their grandparents are a client of the bank. And then we try to tie our other giving and our other donations back to things that mean a lot to our community. You know, the youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day.
Welcome back to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now is head coach Ashley Kinsler for the Oakfield Oaks. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Huge congratulations to you for continuing to stay alive in regional action here. I know when I was even talking about on last night on the our pregame show that looking at the brackets, I said, don't sleep on Oakfield. They've got things really rolling there, and I'm glad that you lived up to that hype.
Yeah, we have. We're peaking at the perfect time here in our season.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about how things had went on Thursday and what you liked that you saw and what you're hoping to carry forward.
All right. So, I mean, anyone that was there watching the game last night will tell you set one was not pretty. I mean, we did come back. It ended 25-20 with a loss in set one, but it was ugly. We had drop balls. We had miscommunication. We had tears. We were emotional. Oh boy. It was a rough start for us. But in set two, we kind of kicked the nerves. It still wasn't a great game or a clean game for us, but we started to kick the nerves off and kicked it in late in set two, and we came back and won 26-24 in a real nail biter. And then set three, we won 26-24 as well. And, you know, I feel like just as in set three, we started to really play well, and we were hitting hard. We were bringing it together. We were hustling. And we started to kind of turn the other team down, and they came back in set four, and we just dominated right from the get-go. We went on a 14-2 run against them, and they just really couldn't bounce back. They became defeated, and we used it to our advantage, and we didn't stop. We brought our better game in set 3 and 4, and that really showed. But kudos to Catholic Central. They're an outstanding team. They came in fighting hard up until the end in set 4. They were still swinging and coming with power, but we outplayed them in the end. I'm proud of our girls. We stuck together. We had some frazzling moments in set 1 and even to start set 2, and I had to make some big changes. Things just weren't working passing wise, and I had to make changes that some of those players weren't used to playing recently, and I had no other choice but to try something else. And we really kind of dug deep and played the game that we needed to play.
It sounds fantastic. So a couple of players that you'd like to give a shout out to, or do you want to just stay focused on the team?
I mean, it really was a collective team effort, but Alyssa Landon really stepped in. She's a senior that's had, she's had key moments here and there. She wasn't playing as much recently, but she came in last night and really stepped up into the back row and led the team. She's always an outstanding supporter for us in terms of a leader as a senior. So she really stepped in last night. Georgia Hoffman, again, has been just a force on the court, both defensively and offensively. She led our team last night with 14 kills and just, an insane amount of attempts, Catholic Central returned a lot of her balls, but she ended up with 14 kills. And she still, almost led the team in digs again with 25 digs. So right behind my libero, she's bringing the most defensive action for our team as well. She just covers the court all over the place. She also led in aces. She had some really strong serves.
And that doesn't surprise me hearing about that, Coach, because the couple of times that I did see you, she battles hard. She constantly is fighting her way through.
And just in terms of her leadership too, she's the one that's, come on guys, like we got to get this together, like play for your team here, play for your seniors. She's just an outstanding leader. Savannah Tapp, my senior setter, worked hard.
Welcome back to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me now is head coach Ashley Kinsler for the Oakfield that you're going to be playing here tonight.
Obviously, they deserve a high seed in our sectional bracket, especially in set 1 and 2. Passing was better in 3 and 4, but she had to work hard to get that ball to her hitters. Stella Hoffman was a little bit cold in terms of hitting last night, but she came in with major blocks in set 2, 3, and 4, as well as my freshman Lydia Fleury. She had some solo blocks in sets 3 and 4 that were just key moments to turn that game around. And as a freshman, that's a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys had an awesome game. And so, again, congratulations on knocking out the number 2 seed. So now you're going to be taking on the number 3 seed in the Sheboygan Christian Eagles. So tell me what you know about your team that you're going to be playing here tonight.
Obviously, they deserve a high seed in our sectional bracket. I know that they're going to come hard and they're going to play hard as well. We've been reviewing tape. We've been looking at stats. We've kind of said this from the beginning. On any given night, the top 8 teams here could take and upset anybody. And we're obviously coming in looking for a big upset on their home court again. We have a lot of fire behind us from Thursday night, so I'm hoping that's helpful for us. I know that they have some really strong servers. They live on the ace land a lot. So we have to work on, stronger serve receive, because that has hurt us in some of our matches. And I know that they have a handful of very strong servers with them. I know they have some great outside hitters that are going to hit both line and across court. So we have to really spread our defense out and hope that we are there and ready to pass that ball.
Well, so far your girls have battled hard, so I'm expecting to see that we're going to have a continued great match here. How's the health of your team, Coach?
Right now we're good. We are exhausted at the moment. I will tell you that. We got a little turned around in Milwaukee last night, and we had a 3-hour and 15-minute bus ride back. So we are battling just some sleep. We need some rest, and that's what's hard when you get into playoffs, because it's game after game after game, and you got to be ready. So I'm hopeful that we get some rest tonight. We get on the ball, and we are ready to play on a Saturday night, which will be a challenge in itself for us. It's always different when girls aren't in school and they're not active during the day. It's hard to have those evening Saturday games.
Yeah, exactly. Well, anything else that you would like to add, Coach? Again, I think that this is going to be an amazing match tonight.
No, I'm really proud of this team. I said from the very beginning, we're going to have to peak at the end of the season. I'm looking for growth, because we started shaky. It was rough to get going, but this team has really come together. We have found our players. We have a great lineup. It's a strong lineup. We have some strong subs that come in, and we are really peaking and playing competition right when it matters the most.
Well, congratulations. Again, I'm looking forward to calling the game, and hopefully I will have the opportunity when you win to have those interviews back on the court.
All right. We hope to bring it to you. All right. Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And we'll be back here on the Home and Auto pregame show. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus.
Wisconsin sports weekend coming up Saturday and Sunday. Pack back in action on Sunday against Denver.
Yep, cheer on the Packers. Always got something going on for the game. Wing out.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. We invite people to stop on by. Weather cooling down a little bit here. Hot plate specials are just warming up.
Right, hot plate specials, homemade soups, burger, sandwich of the week specials. Check us out here. Check us out on Facebook. All kinds of different things going on. And we sold so much Oktoberfest, it's starting to transition out a little bit. We'll still have some on tap, but moving into some more heavier, heartier, darker winter-type beers coming in here too. So check that out also.
Of course, big Wisconsin sports weekend coming up Saturday and Sunday. Pack back in action on Sunday against Denver.
Yep, cheer on the Packers. Always got something going on for the game. Wings, obviously, big thing on Sundays along with the game. Usually a little bit of giveaway specials, whatever they tend to come up with here, and drink specials also with it. So check all that stuff out too.
And homemade pizzas, of course, always on the menu, right?
Homemade pizzas on the menu. Try to get some homemade pizzas out at halftime as long as our kitchen's not too buried. But yeah, it's something that's always good to try out. And obviously we do all that stuff for carryout too, so feel free to call us up and come pick them up. Thanks, Nick. Have a good day.
There's a big difference between being a transactional banker and a relationship banker. We definitely focus on the relationship side of banking. As a lender, I try to spend as much time out of the office as possible with my clients, talking to them about their business, learning more about their business. The greatest thing about banking is you get to see all these different businesses. You get to see all these different operations, and you get to learn so much about how people make money, how they contribute to the economy, the things that they do for their team to make their team a happy and long-term workforce. Anybody can ask me a question about, well, what's my payment going to be? When will it be paid off? All that kind of stuff. That's easy. But when you really start getting into the brass tacks of, well, how are you treating your people? Who's your largest supplier? What are, the what? That stuff there, you get to learn so much about their businesses, and then you can help them grow by sharing maybe experiences that you have with other clients in the past, things that have worked well, structuring transactions appropriately, so that way the long-term success of both the bank and the client can be met.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Sheboygan Christian School as we are here for the regional finals between the number 7 seeded Oakfield Oaks and taking on the home team, the Sheboygan County Christian School Eagles. Let's talk a little bit about the home team here, since they're the team that we're covering Oakfield here, but obviously everybody gets the benefit. But let's talk a little bit about the Eagles here at home. Head coach is Melissa Neeb in conjunction, so it's co-head coaches kind of with Chad Cook and Cherith Vergunst. I want to give a huge shout out, and I'll probably do this again multiple times, but a huge shout out to the athletic director, Jason Klug. He has done an amazing job helping us out here. When I forgot the tape, he brought us some tape. They brought us some water the last time, and they were just happy to see us coming back, and we're happy to come back. We like this environment that we're broadcasting in, so a huge shout out to the Sheboygan Christian School for all of their hospitality. The Eagles are 24-15 overall, 7-4 in conference, and they play in a very tough conference in the Big East. They were first in their silver bracket. The conference champion, obviously, was Howard's Grove, and they've been to the finals at state several times. Let's talk about some of their players, and it all begins and circulates around the only senior on the team, Maria Zalstra. Did an incredible job against CWC Crusaders on Thursday. She leads with kills with 257 kills. Next in kills is the number 3, Maddie Van Denen, Talk about a freshman who can swing. She can elevate. She's aggressive. She wants that ball and puts all of her momentum behind it. 189 kills. And then in the middle, as a middle hitter, is number 16, another freshman, Samantha Veldkamp. And they just had outstanding game on the attack as well as blocking on Thursday against the CWC Crusaders. In assists, their setter who ended up taking over is one of their other ones is out for some personal reasons, but number 20, Addison DeBlay was here and as a setter, and I'm telling you, she put the ball exactly where it needed to be. This Eagles team was rocking, and the fact that CWC crawled their way back into it, they beat the Crusaders in 3, but the first game is what really, our first set is what really hurt the Crusaders in that match as they lost 25-15. They came back a little bit better in the second set, still weren't clicking on all cylinders, and it's hard to do so when you have a team like the Eagles who are playing at top notch, and the Crusaders lost 25-20, or the Eagles won it. Then in the third set, a great third set went into extras, and the Crusaders from CWC took that set 26-24. And the fourth set went back and forth, and it finally ended. The Eagles on top, 29-27, to advance to today's game. So their setter again, Addison DeBlay, was on fire. She put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Serves, the ace server again is number 5, Maria Zylstra, who's got 70 aces. The next on the team is number 4, Naomi Doss, with 51. And then with 49 ace serves is Brielle Clairbout. There, I got it that time. They told me I must pronounce it last time. Clairbout is what it is. So my apologies to Gabby for, how about if I get the right one, Brielle for doing so. Just one senior again on this Eagles team. We're going to step aside. We're going to come back here. And we'll talk a little bit about, actually, we're going to stay right here, Donovan. We'll talk about Oakfield right now. Oakfield is led by, they have a senior-laden team here, as they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors on their team. And 5 of them are going to be here in that starting lineup, is what you would expect. Starting out with this junior, though, Georgia Hoffman leads with 195 kills on the season with only 48 errors. That's an incredible percentage. 251 on the kill and the error percentage. Behind her is Stella Hoffman, the sisters. Stella had a knee injury early in the year and was going to be out, they thought, for the entire year, and she suddenly turned it around and was able to come back and play. And since then, this team has been on a roll. We saw them play CWC, and they came in there and handled CWC easily in that game and beat them in straight sets. And then they were just on fire throughout. And again, they knocked off the number 2 seed. And I'll see if I can find those set scores here quickly before we get to the national anthem. Leading in sets, again, that's going to be number 23, Savannah Tapp. She is also a senior for the Oaks. Serve aces there is led by Alexis Liebnow. She has 110 serves, but that's her percentage is a little bit higher. So serve aces, I take that back, my fault. 24 is what they have listed down here. And the same thing for Georgia Hoffman. And Mackenzie Liebelt has 14 for the Oaks. Leading in blocks is Stella Hoffman. They needed her to come back. She's had 37 blocks. Lydia Fleury with 23 blocks, and Allie Lamanska with 15 blocks. So talking about a really senior-laden team. They've seen it all, and we'll see how that's going to play out here in this regional final game. Again, as the Oakfield was able to take Catholic Central out. They dropped the first set 20-25, and then after that they were able to battle 26-24, 26-24, and in the fourth set, 25-8. And you heard Coach Kinsler talk about it. They just took the momentum out of them. And the score was 3-1, Oakfield advancing. We're going to step aside here as we're going to get ready for the national anthem, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sport.
Primary responsibility of a community bank is to support the community. And as we look to support the community, there are different venues that we can provide support. We donate to one scholarship every year. That's a renewable 4-year scholarship for local students. They have to have some tie to the bank, so they're a client, their parents or their grandparents are a client of the bank. And then we try to tie our other giving and our other donations back to things that mean a lot to our community. You know, the youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
If you dream it, we'll fabricate it. Most countertops will be installed by next week and completed in just one day. Visit one of our showrooms in Fond du Lac and Oshkosh to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. We invite people to stop on by. Weather cooling down a little bit here. Hot plate specials are just warming up.
Right, hot plate specials, homemade soups, burger sandwich of the week specials. Check us out here. Check us out on Facebook. All kinds of different things going on. And we sold so much Oktoberfest, it's starting to transition out a little bit. We'll still have some on tap, but moving into some more heavier, hardier, darker winter-type beers coming in here too. So check that out also.
Of course, big Wisconsin sports weekend coming up Saturday and Sunday. Pack back in action on Sunday against Denver.
Yep, cheer on the Packers. Always got something going on for the game. Wings, obviously, big thing on Sundays along with the game. Usually a little bit of giveaway specials, whatever they tend to come up with here, and drink specials also with it. So check all that stuff out too.
And homemade pizzas, of course, always on the menu, right?
Homemade pizzas on the menu. Try to get some homemade pizzas out at halftime as long as our kitchen's not too buried. But yeah, it's something that's always good to try out. And obviously we do all that stuff for carry out too, so feel free to call us up and come pick them up. Thanks, Nick. Have a good day.
Primary.
Welcome back here to Sheboygan Christian School. We're announcing the starting lineups here for Oakfield. Let's jump in there right away and join them as well. So they've just announced here in order. Number 6, Alyssa Lanning, senior for the Oaks. Number 16, Macy Patton, is also a senior. And seeing if I can find what I did with the markings to know where they're each going to be playing here. So Alyssa Lanning will be, if they're serving, she'll be the one that'll be in on the rotation. Macy Patton will be an outside hitter. Georgia Hoffman will be starting out in the back row, but she's the strong side hitter. Stella Hoffman in number 22 is the middle hitter, and number 23, Savannah Tapp, will be the setter for the game, and number 24, Allie Lamonska, will be middle hitter depending upon whether they serve. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the Eagles. Starting out will be number 4, Naomi Doss, number 5, Maria Zylstra, and those two ladies participated with 3 gentlemen from Oakfield to participate in the national anthem, which was a great rendition of the national anthem. Number 0 is Sophia Rodriguez. She will be the libero. Number 12, Brielle Clairbout, just a sophomore. She will be coming in as a rotational player. Number 16 is Samantha Veldkamp, just a freshman in the middle. Number 18, Gabby Bukal, will also be a middle blocker. And number 20, Addison DeBlay, will be the setter for tonight's game. And again, we saw these ladies play on Thursday, and it was an incredible job that they did. So the officials are here trying to make sure that they get everything set. Coming in right away is going to be the libero, Sophia Rodriguez, coming in for number 18, Gabby Bukau. Starting things out serving for the Eagles will be number 12, Brielle Clairbout on the serve. in the back row. And you got the libero also in for Oakfield. I forgot to mention her, number 8, Aya Savargino. I don't know how I could have done that because she has done, the couple of times I've seen her, she's been absolutely amazing out there wearing the white jersey. And things are going to start out. So thank you also, Donovan, for joining me again. Picked up there with a one-handed stab was Georgia Hoffman, and they get it over a free ball. Here comes DeBlay with the set in the middle. Blocked there, Stella Hoffman, but off of her hands, and point to the Eagles of Sheboygan Christian. There's his second serve right at Georgia. Set up nicely there. Rolls one over to the back shot before Rodriguez is able to get underneath it. She rolls one over, finds the opening, and a point to the Eagles. Nice job there just on that rollover shot, finding the hole in the defense. It's now 2-0 for the Eagles. What a hard serve. Couldn't get out of the way, Georgia, and it looks like they're starting out a little bit slower than I think Coach would have liked. Savannah Tapp was number 23 on that play before, so I'm trying to get that play-by-play for you on the radio as well. Good serve again by number 12, and it's going to fall short, and they're down already 4-0. And this is kind of exactly what Coach Kinsler had talked about. That did the same thing when they played over at Catholic Christian. Free ball coming. That's going to go deep and out, and Oakfield is going to get a side out. Badly needed side out to get the point. For the Mighty Oaks. Coming back here now to serve is going to be number 6 for Oakfield. That was Alyssa Lanning. Down the line, off of the hands. A big swing again on the attack. To the outside, Maria Zalstra for the Eagles. It is 5-1. Served by Rodriguez, the libero. Got it over. Swing, good block there by Zylstra. And Veldkamp in the middle. DeBlay again, a perfect set. Touch, good cover there by number 6, Alyssa Lanning. And that's going to go out. Asking for a tip. Nobody saw a tip is what they're going to say. And point to the Eagles. 6-1. Sophia Rodriguez on the serve. Georgia Hoffman gets it right over to Savannah Tapp. It rolls over. Zylstra. Good dig right there by the libero, Aya Savargino. Right in the middle. Good job with the hands getting it out as Alyssa Lanning, and there's going to be a point, and a nice job there by the Mighty Oaks getting into one. They finally had an opportunity to play. 6-2, still trailing here in that first set. But it's really hard to adjust to these Eagle hitters. They swing all the way. Here's the next serve. That was by Mackenzie Liebelt. That's going to go out, and it is now 6-3 for the Mighty Oaks. Serving again is Liebelt. Junior. Good serve there to the side, but it was handled nicely there by number 4. Drilled into the net by Sophia Rodriguez. That was handled nicely by Doss. But then after that, it ended up tanked up into the net, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. 6-4. Floats this one. Zylstra had it. Goes back outside. She takes a swing, getting underneath it. A nice play there. Tapp tried to set it. Gets her hands under it. Still alive. Good job there by Georgia. And Stella and Savannah Tapp. Zylstra. Good dig there. Pass over. Good job reaction. And that's going to go in. And what a play for the Mighty Oaks to get it to 6-5. Incredible work there. Getting the hands underneath and working hard for that point. Still serving for the Oaks, Mackenzie Liebelt. Nice drop there, but a good pickup. Rolled over. Georgia calls for it back. Takes a swing, block. Gets the hands back up. They're going to say it never came over. And it's going to be a point to the Eagles. 7-5. good job by the Mighty Oaks to battle to get themselves back into this game because they were trailing quite a bit. Serving now is going to be Naomi Doss for the Eagles. Puts it up, clears the net just barely. Running into each other is Severgino and Alyssa Lanning, as they were trying to both go for the ball and ended up just colliding a little bit. No injury, and it counts as an ace serve. Here's the next serve by Doss. Decides to try and get it past Liebelt. Hands go up. Zylstra had it, and a block did not work. And a point to the Mighty Oaks. 8-6 on your Bristol Morgan Bank scoreboard. Want to thank them for being our sponsor tonight. Serving is going to be number 22, Stella Hoffman, the senior. Had a knee injury earlier in the season where she dislocated her kneecap. Did not go over. Point. And their Mighty Oaks are right there, trailing by 1. She was able to come back. She said she was very emotional when I was talking to her and I interviewed her at CWC, that her and Georgia did not want her career as a volleyball player to end that way with her not getting in. So she rehabbed hard, got herself back in. Liebelt puts it up, tap, block. Good job, and it's still alive. Great battle there by number 6, Alyssa Lanning. Getting up in the block. Zylstra diving into Stella Hoffman on the ground. Georgia rolls it into the back row. Picked up there by number 12 for the Eagles. Another cut shot. And Georgia's going to put it back. DeBlay in the center. Good dig there by number 7, Mackenzie Liebelt. And the block, and it's a point for the Mighty Oaks. Tied up at 8-8. Great work by the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. Diving all over, playing hard, getting right back into it, and we're starting over at a tie of 8-8. Good serve to the back row, fielded again cleanly by number 12, Brielle Clairbout. Goes back tap. Just a little touch shot dug over the net. Does not come, and it's going to be double hit and a point. The Oaks have the lead. And the timeout's going to be called by the Eagles. We'll take it with them, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Wisconsin.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, go Oaks in your game today. Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib. Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks.
Welcome back. Serving is Stella Hoffman with the lead, 9-8. Zylstra's going to go up, pushes deep to Stella, who gets down. A nice job there. Georgia's going to have to put it over on the free ball, right in the middle. Touch shot, dug out by Tap, hit by Georgia Hoffman to the back row. Zylstra rolls it over. She is not swinging with as confidence as she had before. That time Georgia does, shanks it into the stands, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. What a rally is going on here, and these seniors from Oakfield are battling. Stella Hoffman again on the serve to the back row, right there, drops over. They thought it was going out, and it's in, and a point for the Mighty Oaks, 11-8. What an amazing match so far. Stella Hoffman on the serve. This time it's put up by Zylstra. The blade goes in the center with a block sitting in the middle. Getting the hands up was number 12 for Oakfield, Lydia Fleury, just a freshman. That's going to be a free ball coming off of the rafters. Oh, good help there by Liebelt. Called over again. Nice work by Lydia Fleury, the freshman. Through her hands, but right in the place and ready for it. Ooh. I'm not sure what the call was there. I didn't see it. I don't know what the call was. But it's going to be a point that's going to the Eagles. I thought that it was a great play. Zylstra with a jump serve, getting underneath it. It's picked up there by the libero again. That was Aya Savargino. Swinging away is the freshman, dead end. And it's going to be a point for the Eagles. Watched her do this all night long on Thursday. Just a freshman, but she is a free swinger up there at the net. Zylstra gets it to Savargino. Tap to Georgia, and that's going to be off of the libero Rodriguez on the double hit, 12-10. Back serving now is number 23, Savannah Tapp. Puts it over right to the back row. Zylstra grabs it. DeBlay with a set. Couldn't get a swing on it. And a cut shot there by number 24 for the Oaks. They're going to call it as a lift and a point as Allie Lamonska comes in and takes a cut shot across court to get the point. 13-10, Mighty Oaks. Oh, nice serve there. Just clears the net, but Rodriguez got under it well. And that's going to be put out wide by number 18, Gabby Bucco. 14-10, Mighty Oaks. Tap still on the serve. Pushed it back up in the air was Kate Zylstra. Rodriguez takes a full swing, but right there is Savargino. Gets it out to Georgia, hammers it right on the line. Ooh, they're going to say out. Boy, I thought that was really close. And again, we're sitting up in the stands, so I'm not saying anything about the official. That he was right there on top of it. But what I'd love to see, Georgia hammered that. Good job of putting that up in the air was Liebelt. Tried to get it over the block, it does. Gets over. Georgia takes a swing. That one's going to go out just a little bit. Hopefully she'll keep going, though. I think she's got to keep swinging. 14-12. The set wasn't up high enough for her to really elevate and hammer it. Continuing to serve is number 18. It's going to be a point. Oh, rotation error is what they're going to call as Gabby Bucco hit the serve, but it's going to go to Oakfield, the point. I'm going to say that she left too early. And just a little smile on Georgia's mouth as she's dropped the ball and rolled it into Savargino. Drops it short. Overpass, stays with it, and it's going to be a point. Oakfield, we're going to say a lift. They're going to call it as a lift. And their Samantha Veldkamp is saying, no way, that was clean on the block. But the up official is wondering, they're going to have a conversation with Rodriguez. She must be representing as the team captain. And she's going to come over and talk to coach, one of the assistant coaches, Chad Cuck, who's stepping in and helping out is with Melissa Neeb, who is the head coach. Georgia on the serve. We're going to say a rotation error again. She continues to leave too early, and it's going to be a point. So they're leaving when the ball is tossed and not when it's struck. It is now 17-12. The call was on Maddie Van Detten. Here's the serve. Deep, Zylstra, Maria off of it. Swinging hard, and that's going out, and no touch is called. Point, and it's going to be a timeout coming here once again. We'll step away and take it with them. The Mighty Oaks 18-12.
Your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday Night Fish Fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Okay. Welcome back here to Sheboygan Christian. The Mighty Oaks of Oakfield coming in here as the number 7 seed, ahead in this first set, 18-12. Still serving is Georgia Hoffman. She puts it deep off the hands of Maria Zylstra. Addie DeBlay had a good set there, but just swung and struck out was Maddie Vadenin. 19-12. The Mighty Oaks, good serve there off of Rodriguez, pulls it back is DeBlay and just rolled over by Samantha Veldkamp. Full swing there again by Hoffman. Van Detten into the net and a point for the Mighty Oaks, 20-12 here on the Bristol Morgan scoreboard. Georgia Hoffman still continuing. Rodriguez got a piece of it, popped up, and a free bun's coming over. Popped up there by number 16, Macy Patton. Georgia takes it from the back row, gets it over to Van Detten. Popped up, serve, and there's Van Detten with a swinging point. Just pounded that one into the ground. That's what we saw on Thursday. Elevation, drilled it right in front of Severgino. They continue to do that chant that she's a freshman, but there's not usually a team that's big that doesn't have a freshman, or it's this small school like this that doesn't have a freshman playing. So Oakfield has one as well. Georgia gets it to Tap. Tap takes it, and it's rolled over by Patton. DeBlay leaves it in the center, put away hard by number 16, Samantha Veldkamp. 2 in a row for Veldkamp. Or take that back. The other one was by Van Detten. 20-14, still the Mighty Oaks with a 6-point lead. Here's the serve by the setter. Good set there. Patton takes a cut shot, just goes out. Couldn't quite get enough topspin on it. That one looked like she could have easily swung away if she would have timed it a little bit better. This was a great set there by Savannah Tapp. Addison DeBlay on the serve. Tap back set, this time to Lamanska, and it's going to go out, and Lamanska with the point for the Mighty Oaks. 21-15 here in the first set. Severgino now to serve. The libero had it to their libero. Rodriguez popped up there nice for DeBlay, but Maria Zylstra could not finish it, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. Popped up again this time. Good hands there, a great block, and the roof goes up between Hoffman and Lamanska to get the point. Good job there by the ladies from Oakfield. Severgino again with the serve, 23-15. In the back row, swinging away, a good cut shot there by number 16, Samantha Veldkamp from the Eagles to get the point, or the side out, 23-16. What an amazing first set. I guess you should expect this. It's a regional final. You would expect to see some great volleyball. But even as good as they were before, Patton puts it up. Georgia, cut shot, rolled over. Maria Zylstra popped up again. Lamanska right there. Patton gets it in the middle to Stella. She rolls one over. Nice dive there by Rodriguez. Zylstra off of the block. Georgia gets her hands under it. Out to Patton. Patton takes a shot. Down low. Nice dive there by Doss. What amazing volleyball we're seeing here at the Eagles Gymnasium. And the point goes to the Eagles as it rolls off a couple of arms, to the Mighty Oaks. It is now set point, 24-16. Mighty Oaks trying to finish it right here. Here's the serve by number 6, Alyssa Lanning. In the middle, swinging hard again is Veldkamp. And she strikes it and gets a side out right back, 24-17. But watching how the Oaks have played, I think they're sitting exactly where they want. They'll take serve, receive here. Rodriguez on the serve now for the Eagles. Right to Georgia Hoffman. Savannah Tapp gives it to Stella. Stella pushes deep up by Rodriguez. DeBlay to Zylstra. Rolls it. And nobody could get there. And a point to the Eagles. 24-18. Thought I had that on instant replay and I missed it. My fault. Rodriguez back to Georgia Hoffman again in the Savannah Tapp with the set. Stella Hoffman went down and the roof came up on top of her from the Eagles. 18, I was on there and I didn't see who else. There's a timeout going to be taken by Oakfield. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back to Sheboygan Christian School as the Eagles are still serving but trailing 24-19 to the Oakfield Mighty Oaks. Good serve by Rodriguez. Savargino takes it to tap to Georgia Hoffman. She swings. Put up in the air by Brielle Clairbout. And a point is going to go to Oakfield, and that's going to end it. A double hit, and set number 1 goes to Oakfield. We're going to step aside here with a 25-19 victory in the first set. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports with a great camera action by Donovan.
Day from Katie's Log Cabin.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday Night Fish Fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to Facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Welcome back here to Sheboygan County Christian School. Here is the Eagles from Christian School drop the first set. They're the number 3 seed who had in a great game against CW, or some sets, I should say. I got to stop doing that. Steve Winter actually yelling at me. They're not games, they're sets. I could just hear him saying it. I know he's not here. He's broadcasting Laconia, but I'm trying to get that into my brain here. Mighty Oaks from Oakfield step it up, and they win that first set, 25-19. They did not start out well at all. They were down 4-0, then 5-1, and then from there, they just started to make some connections. Great job of they're giving everything they can to get to the ball. Diving, hands are out there flying around. They're talking to each other. Georgia Hoffman swinging like crazy with the spikes, and Lamanska with a good one. Macy Patton had one, and Stella Hoffman in the middle. Just a great all-around effort. Starting things out serving for Oakfield is going to be Alyssa Lanning. It's going to go to the outside through the hands of the block, and a point for Maria Zylstra from the Eagles. Coach Chad Cook was in there talking to the Eagles in their huddle, saying that we've got to make sure that we keep attacking, and they did. Rodriguez on the serve to Georgia Hoffman. Set up by Tapp and off of the block. Free one coming as Stella Hoffman swung away, and they're going to call a lift double contact. And this was the problem that CWC had on Thursday night. They could not get used to calling it that tight, but it's the tournament series, and you got to expect it. Rodriguez on the serve to Georgia, to Savannah Tapp. Georgia takes a swing. Good job there by Claire Bout to get it up in the hands. Nice dig there by Alyssa Lannon on this hit coming back. Rodriguez. Maria, good hustle there. And unfortunately, it just hit the rafters as Zylstra took a half swing, went off of the hands of Severgino. Hoffman, Georgia Hoffman, went back to get it, but hit it up into the rafters. That was still a great get. Trailing 3-0. Hoffman to Tapp, puts it over on 2. Nice job there by Rodriguez to get underneath it. Zylstra goes for the little drop. Savannah, Tapp pushes it over in 2. And that's going to get in play as they couldn't handle it coming back. And the Eagles give up the point. Coming in to serve is going to be number 7, Mackenzie Liebelt. The Mighty Oaks trail 3-1. This is the exact mirror of the first set. Liebelt got it over to Zylstra, to DeBlay, and it's blocked and put back with the roof up between Stella Hoffman and Savannah Tapp, I believe that was over there as well. Here comes the serve again by Lanning to Rodriguez. Perfect shot there. Zylstra again with a touch shot. That is not her specialty, at least from what I know. She was the one that was just swinging like crazy in the center. Good dig there from Lanning. Block as Hoffman hit it off of the beam and drove it right straight down. It is a low ceiling here in this gymnasium, so you got to be used to. You can't pop it up into the air like Oakfield likes to do to be able to get underneath it. They're going to have to make that adjustment. Trailing now 4-2. Good serve there by Naomi Doss. Handled well by the Oaks. Popped up into the hands. Rodriguez has to get it over into a free ball. Tap to Hoffman. Off of the net and off of Zylstra, and a point swinging away. Georgia Hoffman. That's exactly what you want to see from Georgia, as she just hammered that ball. Going back to serve now for the Mighty Oaks is number 22, Stella Hoffman. There's the serve. Handled by Doss. Popped over by Kate Zylstra. Rolled by Maria Zylstra. Tap over to Hoffman through the hands, into the face, and through the block as Georgia Hoffman is swinging. 4-4. She has got her entire momentum behind this and is just hammering that ball. Stella back on the serve to Zylstra on the other side. DeBlay popped it back. Zylstra rolls it over. Tap is going to go back out to Hoffman off of the block of DeBlay and Veldkamp. Just a touch. Good cover there by Savannah. She's going to go back to Tap. It was Georgia Hoffman. Pulls it back into play, trying to get it over, and does. Good cover there by Liebelt. And popping it back is Stella Hoffman. A free ball to the Eagles. In the center, does not come over. And there to do the block was number 12, Lydia Fleury, but she didn't need to. The freshman for the Oakfield Oaks. And it is now 5-4. Good serve there by Stella Hoffman. Zylstra is going to swing, and that's going to be out. No touch. And a point to the Mighty Oaks. They are doing such a great job here. The Mighty Oaks are battling every ball. They're all over the floor. The block is up. That's going to fly out again. And another point to the Mighty Oaks. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Chad Cook. We're going to take it with him as we'll take this timeout. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny. The next day, humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Welcome back to Sheboygan Christian School. Timeout was called by the Eagles of Sheboygan Christian to stop the bleeding here, 7-4. That's a 6-point run for Stella Hoffman as she's put 6 in with her serving in a row. It is now 7-4 lead for the Mighty Oaks. Hoffman again pushes it deep, falls in there. They couldn't find out where they were on the court, and a point is going to go to the Mighty Oaks. Timeout did not stop as Clairbout wasn't sure where it was going to be. On Stella's serve, it was dropped right on the line in the back row. This time she's going to go to Clairbout again. Zylstra with a roll shot. Good cover there by Lanning, and Georgia Hoffman's going to power right through the block of Addison DeBlay. Point, Mighty Oaks. They're up 9-4 on the Bristol Morgan Bank scoreboard. Here's the serve by Hoffman. Point, and they're going to say a rotational error on number 20. I believe she's on the outside, so they're going to see. Let's see if we can. Didn't catch it in time. It's going to be a point, though, either way for the Mighty Oaks, 10-4. So she's leaving too soon. She's on the other side. She's leaving before the ball is struck. Good job there by reaching out was DeBlay. Comes outside to Hoffman. Just a touch shot. Good cover by Zylstra, and it's going to hit the antenna on Kate Zylstra, and it's going to be a point. Mighty Oaks, 11-4. I don't think the Eagles have seen a scramble or expected a scramble like these from the Mighty Oaks. Hoffman again, this time off the net to Rodriguez. And it's going to be a block there by the freshman, Lydia Fleury. Point, Mighty Oaks, 12-4. 8-point lead, and there's now another timeout. We're going to take it with the Mighty Oaks. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. The Oakfield Booster Club is a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of our community. The money raised helps to purchase athletic equipment, off-season programs, facility improvements, and more, scholarships, and many other items for the district in our community. The Oakfield Booster Club is a proud sponsor of the Oakfield Oaks in today's game. Log on to facebook.com/the Oakfield Booster Club.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Wisconsin.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Sheboygan County Christian School. The Mighty Oaks running like crazy with Hoffman. Zylstra pops it up. Got it to Dawson. A free ball coming over on the hit by DeBlay. Back over to Hoffman as a perfect set and a point as Georgia Hoffman was swinging away. What a great job by Georgia Hoffman. She's being super aggressive, and she's getting some amazing sets by Savannah Tapp. Zylstra tries to hit one back to Stella Hoffman in the back row. Tap over to Georgia. Had to roll it over. It wasn't quite set where she wanted it. Rodriguez from the back row rolls one. What a reach by Stella. Tap puts it back over. And it's going to be short and in the net, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. I cannot believe what is happening here. This is just absolutely amazing of what the Mighty Oaks are doing. Stella Hoffman now with 12 points in a row. Popped deep. Hoffman grabs it. Savannah Tapp to Georgia. She cuts shots at hard. Off of the net is Zylstra, and she couldn't get out of the way. And a point. Mighty Oaks 15-4. And Stella Hoffman is rolling back there with, I believe it's 13 points in a row. Unreal. Hoffman again, this time gets it back to Claire Bowett. Rodriguez, and a free ball coming over on the hit by Gabby Bukau. Hoffman from Tap. Georgia hammers it again, and another point. Oh, I'm so sorry, folks. I missed my instant replay. My apologies. I hope you were able to pick it up there. But it was a great job again. The same work that's been going on this whole service round here for Stella Hoffman. It is now 16-4 Mighty Oaks. Here comes the serve. Getting underneath it is Zylstra. Had to put it back was DeBlay. Hit. Oh, that would have been out, but a good save there by Lanning. Hammered. Good recovery there by Fleury. And Tap has to put it over after Georgia Hoffman gets underneath it to put it up. Swing off of the block. Stella Hoffman gets there. Tap has it. Georgia puts it back on the free ball. DeBlay outside to Zylstra. Does not come over and put away there by Fleury as it floats on top of the net. And a point, Mighty Oaks. 18-4, and they're out of timeouts. They can do nothing to stop it here, as the Mighty Oaks have just dominated this set. Hoffman and the other girls are just doing everything they can. Stella's just getting it in play. Zylstra rolls it over to Stella Hoffman. Back to Tap in the middle to Fleury. Couldn't quite get enough on it, and it stops. The bleeding finally has stopped after 15 points put up by Stella Hoffman. It is now 17-5. Served by Maria Zylstra. Short gets into it is Lanning. Free ball came over. Touch over, but this time DeBlay puts it over on the point for the Eagles. 2 in a row, 17-6. Unbelievable from the Mighty Oaks. That one falls in short. 17-7 now, as some serving there by Maria Zylstra. Again on the serve. This time goes to Georgia. Back set on the slide from the back row. Tap had a perfect one. Georgia swung, but it was covered. And once again, Georgia, this time she's going to stay on the outside. Block is there. They got it in front of her. Fleury puts it over. Trying to get up in her hands. Went through Fleury's hands on the swing by number 18, Gabby Bukau. Coming back, and it's going to be double contact. Point to the Mighty Oaks. 18-7. Coming back in is going to be number 24, Allie Lamonska. She's going to come in for Alyssa Lanning. The seniors out here just dominating. Serve there by Savannah Tapp. In play. Comes right back at her. Popped it off the roof. DeBlay. Rodriguez ends up rolling it over. Good diving play there by Mackenzie Liebelt. To the outside, to dead end. Touch over. What a reaction by Fleury, and that's going to pop out. Unreal. Everybody and everything is clicking for the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield as Fleury just reaches out after the block and gets the point. 19-7. The whistle must not have blown to rotate her in. Umpire's talking to her. I'm not sure what about, but they're asking them to switch correctly. They do. It's going to give her the warning, I believe, to Coach Ashley Kinsler, who was not feeling well at all. That's why she's wearing the mask today. She said she just suddenly felt sick last night. And she said she was hoping she could make it through the whole contest. And so far, it's easy to do so when your girls got you all jacked up. Jack Cuck is wondering about what's going to happen, whether it was a point not or not. Timeout's going to be called here by the official. I'm not sure what this is all about. I'm sorry? Oh, okay. Thank you. Checking for a lineup check here for the Oakfield Oaks. They're double checking to make sure that the rotation was right. I'm just shocked, though, after watching how those Eagles played on Thursday and how much power hitting. Maria Zylstra has not swung at a kill attempt probably at least the last 15 points that I've seen. She's been rolling it over. It's kind of, she looks a little bit nervous about it. And as a senior, she's just got to go crazy here and start swinging. Serving by Savannah Tapp. They are in rotation. Gets it over to Rodriguez. Overpass. Lydia Fleury is right there to put it over. DeBlay has to put it over on 3. Tapp to Allie Lamanska, and a point for the Mighty Oaks, 20-7. They are playing inspired volleyball here. The Mighty Oaks on the road. Savannah Tapp with the serve, handled by Maria Zylstra to the outside, dead end. Van Denen, sorry about that. She gets it on the overpass for the Eagles, and a point to the Eagles to get the side out. That's what we saw from Maddie Van Denen on Thursday. Serving now is going to be number 18, Gabby Bucco. Bucco with the serve. Deep. Push Severgino to get it. Right to the tap. And swinging is Hoffman. Good dig. They're going to say, I don't know what that means. 3 fingers went up, so I don't know what that means. But it's going to be a point to the Eagles. Nope, it's not. Must have been more than 3 hits, I'm guessing. Georgia Hoffman now on the serve. DeBlay to the outside to Van Denen. Good hands on the block by Fleury again. Following it, getting it over. Kate Zylstra. Back box set. Nice job there by Savannah Tapp. Gave it over to Lamanska. Off of the block of Fleury. And a point to the Eagles. 21-9. They did not go away after giving up so many points in a row. They're coming back in here, seeing what they can do. For Sheboygan Christian. Serving Addison DeBlay, the setter. Point. Rotation error again on number 3, they're going to call it. So Maddie Van Denen must have left a little bit early, and it's now 22-9. These officials are really calling that tight. You cannot leave a split second early. Severgino got it over to Maria Zylstra, hammered Severgino, and diving after it was Georgia Hoffman, but couldn't get there. And a nice play by Maria Zylstra for the Eagles and rolling it over. We're going to be checking the chat here at the end of this set. So please, if you're out there cheering and rooting for somebody, put it in the chat. Severgino, again, just made a mistake on the pass. Point to the Eagles. Good serving again from Brielle Clairbout. She was the one that also did some great running in the first set. Oh, beautiful serve just coming off of the net. And couldn't get it as it went off of the hands of Georgia Hoffman. And they've cut the lead to 10. 22-12. Mighty Oaks still with the lead. Clairbout to Georgia Hoffman. She'll take it from the back row off of the hands of Rodriguez. Couldn't get there as it went through all the rafters, and a point. Mighty Oaks. 23-12. Lamanska is going to come out, and 6. Alyssa Lanning comes right back in here for the Mighty Oaks. 23-12. Great serve. Maria Zylstra has to get those outstretched to get it. Rolls one again, and a point. Oh, man. You can put in the chat that you make sure, Jeff, that you're putting it back to the live feed. My apologies again. Lanning with the serve. Touch over by DeBlay. Severino tried to get it up, and a good push by Macy Patton. To the outside, Zylstra. Touch shot. Good cover there by Lanning. Tap puts it in the middle, and a touch shot by Georgia Hoffman. This time it's going to get close to the net, and Zylstra could not get to it, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. And we are now at set number 2, 25-12. I must have missed a point in there as well. Unreal. We're going to take it with them. Your score, 2-0 for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on our...
The responsibility of a community bank is to support the community. And as we look to support the community, there are different venues that we can provide support. We donate to one scholarship every year. That's a renewable 4-year scholarship for local students. They have to have some tie to the bank, so they're a client, their parents or their grandparents are a client of the bank. And then we try to tie our other giving and our other donations back to things that mean a lot to our community. You know, the youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
If you dream it, we'll fabricate it. Most countertops will be installed by next week and completed in just one day. Visit one of our showrooms in Fond du Lac and Oshkosh to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. We invite people to stop on by. Weather cooling down a little bit here. Hot plate specials are just warming up.
Right, hot plate specials, homemade soups, burger, sandwich of the week specials. Check us out here. Check us out on Facebook. All kinds of different things going on. And we sold so much Oktoberfest, it's starting to transition out a little bit. We'll still have some on tap, but moving into some more heavier, heartier, darker winter-type beers coming in here too. So check that out also.
Of course, big Wisconsin sports weekend coming up Saturday and Sunday. Pack back in action on Sunday against Denver.
Yep, cheer on the Packers. Always got something going on for the game. Wings, obviously, big thing on Sundays along with the game. Usually a little bit of giveaway specials, whatever they tend to come up with here, and drink specials also with it. So check all that stuff out too.
And homemade pizzas, of course, always on the menu, right?
Homemade pizzas on the menu. Try to get some homemade pizzas out at halftime as long as our kitchen's not too buried. But yeah, it's something that's always good to try out. And obviously we do all that stuff for carryout too, so feel free to call us up and come pick them up. Thanks, Nick.
Welcome back to Sheboygan Christian School here as the Mighty Oaks from Oakfield have put a great 2 sets together, and they won that second set. I think it was 24-10, or 25-10, as I believe what the final score ended up. I kind of missed it as I thought that another point had been gone, but whatever is happening here, the Mighty Oaks have some magic still playing out here on the field, or on the court, as they're continuing to battle. Everybody is contributing in this team effort. Out there right now is the freshman number 12, Lydia Fleury, and coming in soon will be Aya Severino, who's going to take over. In the back row is Georgia Hoffman, who is having an incredible game. Number 16, Macy Patton, is also in the back row with her. Savannah Tapp has been the setter. She's been putting it dead on. Stella Hoffman ran 15 points in a row in that set. And Allie Lamanska adding out here too with the blocking power. So this has been great, amazing work here by the Mighty Oaks. Here comes the serve by Brielle Clairbout. Tap back sets it to Lamanska, puts the pressure on it. Stella Hoffman tried to be a little too cute and tried to put a little cut shot throw towards the other side and just couldn't get it over the net. And a point to the Eagles. Still serving is Clairbout. Brielle, good job there by Tappan. Unfortunately, couldn't get into it. no worries here for the Mighty Oaks. They've started out both sets dropping 3 points and 4 points. They're down 3-0 the last set, 4-0 in the first set, and have come back to win. Serve again by Brielle, Claire Bott, and Georgia Hoffman. I don't think it cleared. They're going to give credit probably for a block, but I don't think that came back over. We'll just double check it. They kind of missed it a little bit late. Also going to go back in and check that chat at the next timeout. Georgia Hoffman to Savannah Tapp in the center. Hoffman just puts it over. Swinging away on top of that was Samantha Veldkamp, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. As they get the roof up there and get the block. Good job there by Stella Hoffman on the block. Number 6, Alyssa Lanning to serve. Comes back over. Maria Zylstra puts it over to DeBlay, and Zylstra just has a touch shot. Nice job there by Savannah Tapp to pull it back after it went up the arms of Lanning. Hoffman has to put it over free. Swinging away is Zylstra, and on the block, the roof is up. Stella Hoffman and Savannah Tapp right there. Nothing's getting through, and the block puts the point back to the Mighty Oaks. 2 in a row. Good serve there again by Lanning. Rodriguez takes it. Swing in the middle. Severgino pops it up. Free ball. What a great play by Aya Severgino. Zylstra on the swing, but the block takes it out of play. And now Maria Zylstra is getting into it. She says, if we're going to lose, I'm going to be swinging crazy. And a point to the Eagles, 4-2. As I mentioned, I'm going to get into that chat on our first timeout, if there is one. What a serve there by Rodriguez. Hoffman puts it up. Macy Patton blocked by Zylstra. And Gabby Bucco, DeBlay. Zylstra, touch shot. Good work there. 2 ladies from the Oaks hit it in Lanning and Georgia Hoffman, but they couldn't get it up into the air. Point for the Eagles, 5-2. Sophia Rodriguez back to serve. Right off the top of the net. Nobody could get there. That was a serve that just rolled over the tape. She had good English on it and enough speed. Georgia Hoffman tried to lay out on it, but could not get to it. 6-2 for the Eagles. Georgia Hoffman to Savannah Tapp to Stella. Hoffman handled well by Brielle Clairbot. Cross shot there. Savannah Tapp has to just put it back over on the missed pass by the roof as Macy Patton missed that pass. But Macy Patton and Stella Hoffman get up, put the roof on it, and get the block. And a point to the Mighty Oaks. Coming in to serve as Mackenzie Liebelt. Just clears it over. Zylstra to DeBlay, back to Zylstra, swings. Savagino there. Tap with the set to Georgia Hoffman. A free ball coming over. Rodriguez has to die, and it just popped back over into play. Severgino right to the net to Savannah Tapp, and a swing and a kill from Georgia Hoffman. Unbelievable work. Severgino put it perfectly to Savannah Tapp to set it back to Hoffman, and a point to the Mighty Oaks, 6-4. Kenzie Liebelt again on the serve. Got it deep in there to Brielle Clairbot. Off of the roll shot, a little bit harder this time, was Maria Zylstra, and a point for the Eagles. Maintaining the lead, 7-4. It just feels just a little bit different, though, here. Just the crowd for the Eagles are not getting into it and getting behind every point like I've seen them do before. Good job there as Bucco and Tapp had to battle. Severgino picking up the swing from Rodriguez. Hoffman has to drop it over on the third shot, and it gets the girls running into each other for the Eagles, and it's 7-5. Coming out will be Naomi Doss. Going in will be Kate Zylstra. With a serve coming from Stella Hoffman. And after she did 15 points in a row the last set, couldn't quite get underneath it enough to get it over the net. And side out goes to the Eagles, still maintaining a 3-point lead, 8-5. Serving is Maria Zylstra. Popped up in the air by Liebelt. Touch shot there by Hoffman. She was looking at it the whole way. She saw that opening, and she knew that's exactly where she was going and watched it fall for the point. Side out to the Oaks. Serving for the Mighty Oaks now is number 23, Savannah Tapp, and she has done a phenomenal job of setting. Zylstra a little close, but DeBlay put it over. 3 over in for the Oakfield, and it's back to the Eagles, and the roof goes up on the freshman. Lydia Fleury is there for the roof shot, the stuffed block, and a point. Mighty Oaks 8-7. Tap on the serve again, just on the line. Block there again. Fleury is reading it absolutely perfect. Coming over on the third hit. And she gets those hands up and gets the block. And it's all tied at 8 apiece. Savannah Tapp still on the serve. Back to Kate Zylstra. Too close. DeBlay tried to put it over. Fleury was there on the read. Severgino to Tapp to the outside. Hoffman and Fleury in there going for it. And Hoffman swinging away takes it. Lydia Fleury wanted it, and the Mighty Oaks now with a 9-8 lead. We're going to stay right here. We're going to check out what's going on in the chat. We've only got a couple, so I'm just telling you right now, get that stuff out there. So from Abby Frank, it says, go Oaks. Gina Zilke says, keep it up, ladies. Glad to see you're still tuning in with us. Gina, hope things are going well with you. Joanna Boss, go Maddie Van Dennen. Yeah, she has been swinging as a freshman. She has no history of what happens in the WIAA tournament, so she's not tight at all, which I can't necessarily say for a couple of the other girls that we're seeing on the other side, but incredible work here for the Mighty Oaks. Ahead 2-0, and with the lead here in the third set, 9-8. I might have to get the microphone ready here, so we might be having some interviews taking place. Here comes the serve by Tapp. Deep to Kate Zylstra. Van Enden swings. Oh, Savargino got underneath it, but it's going to be a kill. And a nice point there as the Eagles come out of the timeout this time and get the stop. Tied at 9. Serving is number 18, Gabby Bucco. And it's out. And a point to the Mighty Oaks. Just hit it a little bit too hard. And the Mighty Oaks with the lead again. 10-9. Back to serve is Georgia Hoffman. Hard serve. Hit it right to Kate Zylstra. Dead end. Van Dennen. Sorry, could not get underneath it. Free ball coming over, but the girls from the Eagles looked like they were lost. Severgino takes it. Macy Patton goes back. Fleury has to hit it over on 3. In the middle, Patton, a good dive there by Georgia Hoffman. The blade tries to go over. Popped up. Tapp gets it out to Patton. She swings hard. Zylstra underneath it. DeBlay back over to Van Dennen, and she hits the corner line with a great shot and an amazing point by both sides. And the Eagles are at 10-10. Back to serve is number 20, Addison DeBlay for the Eagles, the setter, who's still doing an amazing job with her setting. Just that the roof has been up by the Oaks. Trying to get there, couldn't get underneath it as it shanked off of the arms of Aya Severgino on a great serve. And DeBlay did that all night on Thursday, ran several points as a server, which is amazing to get that out of a setter and a server. Popped up in the air, Georgia to Hoffman. Back set from Tapp to Ali Lamanska. This time Van Dennen into the net and a point to Oakfield. Didn't come over, but the girls were there, both of them. Fleury and Lamanska. Coming back into the front row is going to be Stella Hoffman. Serve by Savargino. Roll shot there by Naomi Doss. Outside to Patton. She takes a hard swing off of the arms of Zylstra. Rodriguez tries to put it over, drops her head for a second, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. Once again in the lead, 12-11. With a 2-0 lead, they'll take this close stuff here and pile it on at the end. Good serve there again by Savargino. Great pass by Zylstra. She swings from the back row. Hoffman digs it out. Savargino to the front. Patton has to put it over on a bump. In the center. Nice job there with Stella Hoffman reading it. And it's going to go off of the rafter. And a good job there by Ali Lamanska as Van Denen had to take it off of the roof. Not the roof, but the roof was put on by Ali Lamanska. Serving still, Savargino hits the top of the net, but she did her job, got 4 points in a row, and it's now 13-12. Take that 3 points in a row, I think. Coming in is going to be number 12, Brielle Clairbout. Having a seat is going to be Maddie Van Denen. Georgia Hoffman receives serve, back set by Tap. Over to Lamanska, build it deep. Zylstra takes it, but right there is Patton. Put over by Hoffman, and a free one, but Tap gets it over just barely. Nice set on the bump there by DeBlay. Zylstra couldn't get the full swing. Patton will take a full swing, and a point, and Macy Patton gets into the kill show. What a job these Mighty Oaks, these Lady Oaks are doing. It is fun to watch this. With a 2-point lead now, 14-12. Serve, oh, wow, just past the net, but a good job by Zylstra again. This time swinging hard off of the hands of Patton. Savargino gets it popped in the air and Tap has to take it over on 3 hits. In the center, and the roof is right there again. Stella Hoffman right on top of the net. Perfect blocking. She's got her hands angled down, reads it in the center, and a block. Serve deep this time by Alyssa Lanning. Savargino dive for it, and the ladies both go up, and a point falls right over the top of the net, 16-12. Absolutely unbelievable work by these Mighty Oaks. Oh, that one rolls. Nice swing hard there by number 16, Samantha Veldkamp. She picked up the receive of serve, the bump that came back to her. Rodriguez to Hoffman. Stella Hoffman just out. Very aggressive swing, and I don't think coach will be mad about that one, as they still maintain the lead, 16-14. Serving is Rodriguez for the Eagles. Good serve again. Georgia Hoffman picks it up. Tap puts it to her from the back row. Couldn't get a full swing on it, but rolled it deep. And it's going to be a double contact from DeBlay, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. Wow, trying to catch my breath here. Mackenzie Liebel back to serve. Drops it short. Maria Zylstra got underneath it. A block again by Hoffman. Zylstra has to roll it over. She can't put it through that block. Georgia can, and she hammers one. Kill Georgia Hoffman. 18-14, Mighty Oaks. Alyssa Lanning on the serve. Right in the middle, gave it over to Brielle Clairbout. Zylstra, touch off of the net. Savannah Tap is able to react and get it over on 3. There's the roof again. Stella Hoffman on the block. 19-14. And a timeout's going to be called by the assistant head coach, Chad Cook. We're going to take it with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RPC.
Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield says, "Go Oaks in your game today." Choose from apps, wraps, wings, burgers, pizzas, roasted chicken, steaks, and prime rib. Friday and Saturday fish fry, and more. Katie's Log Cabin of downtown Oakfield. Also see them for a huge catering menu. Life is better at the cabin, where family and friends come to celebrate daily. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today from Katie's Log Cabin.
Good luck, Oakfield, in your game today from Oak Central on Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Appetizers, salads, soups, homemade pizzas, sandwiches, daily and weekly specials, wings, wraps, and of course the famous Wisconsin Friday night fish fry. Before or after today's game, stop in at Oak Central, Main Street in downtown Oakfield. Good luck, Oaks, in your game today.
Welcome back. Serve by Mackenzie Liebelt. Came over in one. Tap to Stella Hoffman. Just has to put it over. Nice dive there by Zylstra. She doesn't want it to end. Through the hands of the block. No touch. Ooh. No touch. Went all on top of the net. It's a good job there by Naomi Doss. She's going to go back to serve. 19-15. Mighty Oaks with the lead.
Live.
Back over. The ball. Zylstra hits that one out after a great set by Addison DeBlay. Stella Hoffman, who ran 15 shots in a row, 15 points in a row, back to serve. 2015 Mighty Oaks. Good shot there in the center, touch shot. Georgia Hoffman dives to get it. Fleury puts it back over. Comes outside. Zylstra tries to drop it, hangs up at the net, and a good point there for Gabby Bucco for the Eagles. Good job battling and getting the point and dropping it in. Want to thank all of the people who are watching and listening to the broadcast. Good serve there by Kate Zylstra. And Georgia Hoffman says, give me that ball. And she serves up some leather lunch and a point. Mighty Oaks, 21-16 in the third set. Good serve there by Savannah Tapp. Set by DeBlay. Pushed out. They're going to call it out. That's what it looked like here to me as well. But you never know right there on the sideline. It's hard to make that distinguished for sure. 22-16. I'm telling you, stick around with me, folks. We're not going to be able to run the commercials in between, but when the Mighty Oaks win this one, we're going to be out there for the interviews. Good serve again by Tapp. Georgia Hoffman just relax. Touch shot, and they just battle it. DeBlay put it over perfectly. Another touch shot. Georgia Hoffman. Fleury hangs in the air and reaches it. Dead end. Dead end did a nice job of swinging, but the block is there as Lamanska and Tapp at a point goes to the Eagles after that center hit by number 18, Gabby Bucco. 22-17. Eagles trailing the Mighty Oaks. Popped up by Georgia. Lamanska gets it all the way fed to her. Couldn't get her hands underneath it. Was Gabby Bucco, and a point to the Mighty Oaks. Georgia Hoffman now serving. 23-17. Good serve. Maria Zylstra underneath it. Van Dennen swings, but the roof is put up between Fleury and Lamanska. 24-17. We are sitting here at the final point for set number 3. Potentially. Serve, and it drops low, and the Mighty Oaks are going to be advancing to semi-sectionals. We probably are going to be taking on Fall River. They've got the winner of Fall River, Cambria Friesland, and the Mighty Oaks with a huge victory here. Taking it as the 7th seed, advancing to Thursday. Just double checking here. Is it too hot?
You're quiet.
Too quiet?
Yeah.
Got me now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to get those interviews. I might wait a little bit here while they do the regional championship. So, regional champions. Congratulations to the Mighty Oaks. Amazing work by these ladies from Oakfield.
Girls volleyball, Division 4, the Oakfield Oaks. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the Mighty Oaks and Coach Ashley Kinsler. She jumps right in there with her girls. And a congratulations to the Mighty Oaks, as they're going to get their picture taken. And while they're getting their picture taken, I think we might step aside while they get their pictures. We'll see what happens here. Go ahead. Nope, they're going to get the picture, which is fine. So I think I'll come back up there, Donovan. We might run to a commercial break, and then we'll come back and we can get the interviews with them, okay? Stick with us, fans. We're going to jump in and get a commercial, and then we'll be back when we get a chance to get the interview with the regional champions from Oakfield. The Mighty Oaks ladies down the Eagles in 3 sets. I'm going to grab them right away. I'm going to stick with it. Sorry about that confusion there. I want to see if I can get Coach Kinsler and a couple of the girls. Seniors are all having their pictures taken right now with that trophy. Let me see if I can grab somebody. Lydia. Can I talk to you? All right. Joining me is freshman Lydia Fleury. So talk a little bit about, you were on fire in the middle today.
Well, as my freshman year, it's hard coming up, and it was a good game tonight.
So what were you seeing that you were able to time everything perfect? I mean, your hands were right there, and it did a great job.
I mean, you just find the girl who's hitting it and go up.
And you did. But I've also seen a lot of girls who don't tilt the hands enough, and it looks like you had perfect position.
Yeah. I mean, some girls, you can go side to side. You just got to find their dominant hand and go for it.
So congratulations on a regional championship. Hopefully we're there on Thursday. All right, congrats. You bet. Hi there. How are you?
I'm good.
Hiya, right?
Yes.
I'll hold it for
Oh,
you.
okay.
I won't stick it in your mouth. So joining me is Aya Savergino, the libero for tonight, and what a great game.
Yeah, it was a really great game. I loved playing out there.
Well, I saw you diving all over the place, and you were constantly going after every ball. So talk to me about how that mindset is there.
Well, no drop balls is what Coach says, so I take it seriously. No drop balls. I need to go for every ball, make sure every ball gets up so we can get the point.
And you did. So tell me what it's like playing with these seniors.
I really love each and every one of our seniors. They bring so much to our team, and it's going to be really hard when they're gone. So I'm hoping we can keep playing, keep getting farther so it doesn't have to end.
Well, what we saw tonight, I don't think they're going to end. So congratulations on the victory, and we'll be following you on Thursday.
Thank you.
You bet. Good job. Aya Severgino there. Let me see if I can grab some of our senior girls here. Savannah. Yes, you. Of course. I'm going to get as many as I can. A regional championship from the 7 seed.
Yeah, I know. It's really exciting. I mean, I honestly, I don't know if any of us really expected to be here, and we're so happy and we're so honored to be here tonight.
Well, you did an amazing job, though, out there, setting the ball, going for it, and blocking. Unbelievable.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
So tell me what kind of the mindset that you have as you're the typical setter. What has you going for every ball?
I mean, it's just one of those things that over time I've just worked really hard, and you just got to go for it, and you got to be confident in yourself, and I really worked to all these years to get better at that.
And then you're up on the block. You don't typically setters up on the block.
No, I'm definitely not our strongest blocker on the team, but I mean, it's just one of those things that you got to work on as a setter, and I'm surprised that I got any, but I'm still working on it.
So your senior year regional championship, how's that feel?
It feels amazing. I'm so happy. This is surreal. It's been so long since Oakfield Volleyball has done this, and the program is getting so much better, and I'm so excited to see where it goes.
So congratulations on the big victory. Good luck on Thursday, and I hope we're there to cover you.
Thank you.
All right, good job. I'm going to make sure. Alyssa?
Yeah.
All right, I got it right. So joining me is also senior, Alyssa Lanning here. So tell me about what you happened out there tonight.
We really just wanted to keep going. This is our seniors' last few games that we get to do, and we've never gotten this far in like a lot of years. It's been like a decade at least for our school. So we just keep pushing and trying to get through it and keep going.
As the 7 seed, I mean, it's remarkable. You've been on the road the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just beat the 2nd seed Thursday. Yeah.
And now the 3 seed.
Yeah, we're on a roll.
Who's next? Number 1?
Hopefully, yeah.
I hope so too. We don't have a result yet between Fall River and Cambria, but congratulations again. Great work out there. You're constantly in position. So tell me how you read that ball and know where to be.
It's kind of just like watching where their setters and hitters line up, and it's been kind of hard because I've been switching front and back row all year, so it's just kind of a change, and I got to adapt every time I change.
Congratulations again, a huge victory, and I'm hoping we're there on Thursday to follow you, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Miss, I don't know what to call it, the hammer up there. You played incredible tonight, Georgia. So just talk to me about your mindset.
Well, I wouldn't be able to hit if I didn't have a setter, and the setter wouldn't be able to set if they didn't have a great libero like Aya. So it all works together. We're all a good team. We all play our roles. We have good blockers, good hitters, good defensive specialists. Everything works.
Yeah, and I'm impressed. I saw you play now. I think this is only the 3rd time, but tonight seemed about the most I've ever seen you swinging free.
Yeah, everything that's like not perfect gets sent to me, so I just get I get the most swings. I just work with it, you know?
Yeah, but you're swinging hard. Yeah, I mean, you're driving it through blocks, and most of the time, what I was watching before in these games, the block is usually able to stop, but you drive it right through.
Yeah, I'm tall. I get up. It works. It's good.
And not only that, then, so you're saying tall, you're up, but you know what? I saw you on the ground just as much.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. It works. It's great.
So what is that mentality?
I just see it and go. Don't watch.
It seems like it's the whole team concept is that it's not, the ball doesn't stop until there's a whistle.
Nope. No balls dropped. That's how we go.
Regional champions here in your junior year. And again, earlier in the year, you had Stella, your sister, had the injury. So talk to me about how sweet this is to be with her.
It was a big setback, and it was just awesome to be able to achieve this with her, not without her. I'm glad that she got back on the court with me. That's it.
Sectional semis now. I don't know if it's going to be at Fall River or Cambria, but it doesn't seem to matter to you guys. You'll go on the road and take on anybody.
We got it.
Okay. Congratulations on the victory, and I'm hoping we follow you on Thursday.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good job. I still have to get your sister here, too. Coach, if you're comfortable, go ahead and take your mask. I'll keep my arm's distance from you. So hopefully I still can get you in the shot. An amazing job tonight, Coach.
Yeah, it was outstanding. I mean, we came to play. We had some shaky starts, but, we dug in deep. We've been working hard on not letting serve receive go on for points, and we broke their serve receive, and we came in and hit hard, and that's what we needed to do. We didn't want to let down. We didn't want to tip. We wanted to hit hard, and we did. And set 2 was amazing. I mean, we we came in hot in set 2 and really took control of the game.
Yeah, I got to talk to Stella on that. I don't think I've ever seen 15. I think it was 15 points in a row that she powered.
And she's not used to serving like that. We've actually just recently put her back into serving now that her knee is, I would say, more stable, because she does have a great serve. I just worry injury-wise on defense, but she also has been digging the ball back there for us, so it's great. And Stella and also our freshman Lydia, they had some major blocks that were huge momentum shifts for us that were necessary. So.
Yeah. And talking to some of the other girls, it seems like the philosophy is we're not stopping until we hear a whistle.
And that's it. And we've been working on, you hustle. You better follow that ball. If it's a wild pass, everyone needs to be following it and sticking with it. And we're doing it. We're peaking at the right moment right now. And it's amazing to see.
It's got to be fun for you. I know you weren't sure if you'd have enough energy to get through, but you're dancing right here.
Yeah, it's been a day, but you know what? We have tomorrow off. We have a nice long break before our next competition, and I personally need it to get healthy. But the girls are great. They pushed through tonight, and I can't be more proud of them.
Congratulations again, regional champions here in Division 4. And I think this is sectional number 4.
I don't even know when the last time Oakfield has gone this far, much less brought home a trophy for it. So this is it's insane, truly insane.
Your seniors obviously celebrating, and they're just, so talk a little bit about them quick.
I mean, they're a group that is just behind each other 100%. Alyssa Lanning, who you interviewed earlier, she has come in such key moments off the bench. She's been a key leader for us the whole year. Her heart in this team is incredible. And even if she's not on the court, she is their biggest supporter on the bench, and I just can't say enough about her. Georgia Hoffman is a junior. There's a reason she's my floor captain. She is by far out there hustling and leads the team. She works her butt off, so she deserves that spot. And Stella's really coming in with key defense, too, in the blocks. And, Allie Lamonska, she'll tell you herself, she didn't want to play this year, and I made her. And, for taking 2 years off, she has really added to our weak side nicely, and I'm just so proud of her for that.
Yeah, great job of blocking for her, and then you throw a freshman in the mix in Lydia Fleury, and she was incredible.
Yes, and Savannah Tapp, just hearing the calls that she's getting and making those split decisions where to set the ball is incredible, and I'm really proud of her for that.
Great team effort today. Congratulations again, and I'm hoping we're following you on Thursday.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for the coverage.
Stella, real quick. I don't think I've ever seen anybody score 15 points in a row.
Yeah, I was really just praying on getting it over, and it was just weird. I don't know how to explain it. I was pretty much just praying on.
Well, you were in the zone, and you definitely were hitting it where Coach told you to hit it.
Honestly, I don't even look at my coach.
Oh, we'll take that part out.
I really just pray on getting it over. And she just says, your serves are good enough. They'll get over. So, yeah, that last serve.
So, talk to me about the roller coaster of emotions that you've had.
Sorry, what?
Roller coaster of emotions that you've had on this season.
I've had a lot. Me and Georgia have been talking a lot when we get home and stuff about how our season's going to go and how we need to, keep pushing and how we need to get our team hype. Just all the positive needs to be put out there. Push our team, even when we're down, push ourselves back up. Just all the cliches out there.
Well, and again, nice job in the front and blocking. I don't know how many blocks you had, but you were incredible up at the net.
Yeah, me and Lydia, the freshman, yeah, she was a powerhouse today with blocking. I was so proud. It was, oh my gosh. I love to see how my future middle blocker is going to be. I just can't wait to see her. Oh my gosh.
So tell me though, was there a sign or something that you were noticing of where to be for the blocks?
I noticed that the middle blocker on the other side was hitting it to the right side most of it. So I told me and Lydia to push our block that way, and that seemed to get us a lot more blocks. So that helped a lot. So, yeah, and then outside, just got to pray that goes through my hands. Because usually they hit a lot of good line shots. So, yeah, that's where the libero comes in, where she needs to step in. Yeah.
Just a great effort all around. So tell me about the senior girls you're playing with.
Oh, I love my girls. They're amazing. It's just going to be it's going to be so sad like when it finally comes to an end.
Hopefully in Green Bay.
Hopefully in Green Bay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's so sad. Like it's my senior year. Oh man, I'm just trying to make it the best I can.
And you guys have done an amazing job. So again, congratulations on the big victory. Regional champions. They can't take that ever away from you. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck on Thursday, and hopefully we're following you. All right. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Great interviews there, I thought, by the girls and from the coach. Amazing effort here by the Mighty Oaks as they were able to win in 3 sets. I have 25-19, 25-10, 25-16, I believe was the final set. I'm not 100% sure. And the victory goes to the Mighty Oaks. They're going to be playing on Thursday. We don't know whether they're going to be playing in Fall River or Cambria, Friesland yet, but it doesn't matter to these girls or to the coach. They just want to keep playing, and the way they were playing, timing the blocks, great sets by Savannah Tapp, and Georgia Hoffman swinging hard. Was an amazing night. So thank you for following us and joining us in the broadcast. We've had a blast doing it. This has been Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, along with Donovan. So appreciate Donovan taking the time to go with us.
Yeah, no problem.
Take care. God bless. And we can't wait to see you on the court. Come on, give me it back.